Hi, welcome. As you can see, I have decided to join other creators in the Dollar Tree Junk Journal Challenge. Today I wanted to share with you what I've collected. As time goes on, I'll do a series of videos. Um, I have some ideas, but they're not fully thought out. I'm just kind of brainstorming at the moment. So I gathered some items that I've purchased and others that I've had in my Dollar Tree stash. So I guess we should get started. And since this is right on top, I'll start with these. So I picked up these book rings in the, I want to say the school supplies section of Dollar Tree. And I thought that possibly I could do a tag journal, a tag flip journal. Um, and I'm not sure what size that would be best. I'm thinking that the bigger ones might be. But I just wanted to have some options, so I picked those up. Um, Next up are these collection of clear stamps. These were actually in my stash. It's hard to find stamps in the Dollar Tree anymore, especially this quality of stamps. So I'm not thinking I'll use all of them, but possibly some for embellishments and possibly some tags. So I'm probably thinking I will use this one here and the postmark, probably the book one. Um, Debating, just depending on what I decide the theme to be, or I might do this typewriter. I really like that typewriter, and possibly this musical note. But there's a lot of options here. I also have this collection of stamps. I'm thinking with this one, I probably would use this stamp here. It's kind of like a script, but you can't really tell what the words are saying. So I thought that would be a good option for some tags or embellishments. I do have two of these stamps that are not on the film, the plastic film that they came with. They're somewhere, but I'm thinking that this might be a good stamp to use as well. Maybe also the flower one, but we'll see. So sticking with what was in my stash, I have this collection of stickers. I picked these up a few years back. I liked the vintage style of them, and I kind of do like vintage style for the most part, but I like cutesy, girly kind of journaling as well. Like I really don't know what the name of that theme is, but um, anyway, I think that these might be a good addition for possibly for decorations, for tags. I really like this color scheme. Um, I don't know, lately, the last couple of years, I've been really into pastels and light colors. So these colors kind of speak to me, but I like all of these. So I'm going to keep my options open. I haven't cemented the color palette for the journal. Moving on, I have these floral stickers. They're 3D. I like the colors and the variation of colors, but I probably would stick with the lighter pinks. Um, I'm not sure exactly what I'll use them for, but I think these are a good option for like decorations and adding to tags if I stick with the tag flip journaling. I also picked up these glitter package of six pack of glitter. I like to do the shakers, excuse me, and although I'm not sure about all the colors in this pack, I think the white and the silver will iridescent clear. I'm not sure what color this is, but these two I kind of like. I do like pink, but I think this is a little darker than I really like to use. This gold maybe as well I might use, just depending on what materials I choose for the journal. And I've actually thought about making more than one because I feel like there's a lot here and I possibly could do that, but we'll see. So I also picked up this package of tags, labels. I got these in the office section of um, Dollar Tree, and these I found in the section where the crafts, where the fabric and some uh, stickers. There wasn't that many stickers, but I found these, so I thought I would pick these up too and have options like big labels, tags, and little ones, because they're good. I like to stick like little stickers or some kind of washi tape and on one side to decorate it. So I thought that would be a good purchase. I also picked up this pack of flashcards in the, I think it was in the teacher section, the learning teacher section. I forget what they're called. I think it's called Teaching Tree. And I like this pack because it reminded me of when I was young and I used to watch Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood, and Daniel Tiger um, was one of the characters that was in the Land of Make Believe. So I picked these up for nostalgia. I'm not sure if I'll use them, but I do like seeing how they revamped the characters, because this is the owl. Baby Margaret, I'm not sure if I remember. She might be a new character. Katerina Kitty Cat. Again, I remember there was a cat, but I'm not sure if that was her name. But the Owl, I do remember. Music Man Stan, I don't remember this character. Mr. Feely, I definitely remember. Um, so this is the instructions. Here's another Mr. Feely. Mom Tiger. I'm thinking she must be Daniel Tiger's mom. And this character I don't know. Jodie Platypus, I don't know. I know there was a Mr. and Mrs. Platypus in the Land of Make Believe, but I don't remember if they had a child. Dr. Anna, I'm not sure. Daniel Tiger, obviously, I remember. Dad Tiger, he must be his father. Percy, I do not remember. Baker Acre, I do not remember. There's another Lady Margaret, Teacher Harriet. Prince Wednesday, I definitely remember. And that's the end of those. I'm not sure now. Just I'll have to think about it. But if I were to use them, I'm probably gonna stick with the lighter palettes. So maybe Baby Margaret. I definitely want to use the Owl. So he's here somewhere. I like to use Mr. Feely, but I don't really like the color scheme of the card. There he is. And I like that he's on a stack of books. So definitely I will use the Owl and Catherine Kitty Cat if I do use these at all. But there were other options for flashcards, but I really didn't really know what to choose, so I kind of just picked these up just out of reflux. And then I also picked up these in the same section. I don't know. I think they might be paper. I just like the art style of it, and I thought possibly with other items that I picked up, it might go together. So there's 36 pieces. So I don't think I used all of them. So I'll definitely have some left over, which is why I was thinking that I might do more than one project, but we'll just see. Then I picked up these packages of envelopes. I got the ivory ones and the craft, the the craft ones, I'm like crafting paper. I kind of see it as. I kind of think I'll probably stick with these, but I wasn't sure at the beginning when I picked these up what I was what I was gonna do. But as I'm looking at all the stuff I picked up, I'm thinking I'm gonna go for a lighter palette, so I'll probably use these. I also picked up this stretch cording. I found this in the craft section. I've bought this before, um, and I've used this in junk journals before with dangles and actually in a no-sew journal. So I thought maybe it could be useful again. So I picked those up. I also picked up these 8-pack of organza bags. I wasn't sure what I was gonna do with them. I just liked them, and I thought possibly they could um, they could be used for ephemera tucked into the journal. I'm really not sure. I just thought they were pretty. And then I have this already in my stash. It's just a plain journal, but it has these pink lines, and I really thought that would look well with the color scheme that I was going with. So I decided to take that out. I also have this pack of 8 sheets of tissue paper. I quite like this design and this one. Um, I'm not sure if I have any of the purple left because I already had this. But I do like these two, so if I do use it, I probably will go for these two. And maybe I'll use the pink and the purple. I also picked up this 6-pack file folders. I liked the color scheme of these, and I thought possibly I could use this for a journal cover. I had been looking for something like this at the Dollar Tree before. I had some file folders, and I don't know what happened to them. And so I was kind of looking for something like this because I was looking for something to use as a cover for a journal that I was going to start. And when I found these, I thought they would work well. And so I picked these up. But since I was thinking already of using them as the cover for a journal, I thought I could possibly use it for this challenge as well. And there's several colors. I quite like the light blue though. There's the yellow and the pink. Um, so not sure if I'll use all of them or just one of the colors, but for sure I'd like to use the light blue. I really like that color. I also picked up this book. I think these are a series because I got 2 of them. It says up here, we are girls on both of them with different colors. This one is Victoria the Valiant Adventurer, and Victoria and the Valiant Adventure. I like this one because I liked the landscapes in this book. I thought it would look really nice as journaling pages. So I picked this one up. But as I'm looking at it, I'm not sure about the color scheme. There seems to be more primary colors in this one, so I'll have to see how I use it. But I really bought it when I saw this page. In fact, when I picked up this book and opened it, it opened to this page, and I really like that image. The sun setting. I think it's setting, or is it rising? Then finally I made it. I reached the top. I stepped over the crest and come to a stop. I see a valley that's lush, bright, and green. The most beautiful thing I've ever seen. It sounds like this book is a rhyming, kind of lyrical, but it doesn't really say if it's a sunset or a sunrise. But I'm guessing if I read it from the beginning, I'd know what time of day it was. But I did like this image, and possibly this page would work because of the colors. I like the way they look. So I also picked up this book. Olivia and the Outstanding Fair. Just looking at the cover, I think that the color scheme of this book kind of works better for what I was thinking. Um, I had purchased this one for a project I was going to do already, so I have this one um, specifically for a project, but I'm thinking that I could still get away with using some of these pages for this challenge. I quite like this page, and I could always cover this part up with something, um, because I like the purple with the polka dots. I like how they have these decorations. Um, but like I said, I'll have to be careful what pages I pick because, like I said, I was using this for a specific project. But I kind of like this page, and I'll just have to figure out how I'll use it and what pages I'll pull from it. But again, I see a lot of primary colors in some of these pages, so I'll have to pick specific pages that fit the color scheme I'm going for. I really like to stick in the pastel light colors theme. Even these right here, I kind of like how this looks. And I'm thinking I could use these as well. Possibly this one, I like the color of the page, and this also has polka dots in it, so maybe this page would work, but we'll see. I found this activity book as well, and it is Christmas themed. The Disney Princess and Magic Holiday Season, a search and find activity book. And I know it's Christmas, but I never saw a book like this at Dollar Tree. I don't know if you've come across it, but I didn't want to leave it behind because a lot of times when I decide not to take something and then change my mind after I leave, and when I go back, it's gone. So I just decided to snatch it up anyway. Even if I don't use it for the journal, I will use it eventually. And I like the color scheme in this. I like the pinks and the greens and the blues. And I'm not seeing like scenes like this in other activity books that I found at Dollar Tree. Kind of almost reminds me of the Disney storybooks that you get, like those collections. And I have a couple of those that I purchased at used bookstores. So that's why I feel like it has that same kind of feeling. And I think only paid $1.25, maybe $1.50, but no more than that. And I like the scenes in this. So possibly if I, like this one doesn't really scream Christmas if you kind of don't really include this area. I like the background with all the people and at their tables and the scene and the band. So maybe I could use some of these pages after all. I just have to cut around the Christmas bits. But yeah, I thought this was really neat find. And it says it's volume 1 of 2, but I only saw this one. Moving on, I found this Paint with Water Kitty Friends, I think. Color appears with water. So that's what it says, but if you open this up, you can see it's quite colorful even without the water. And I really not sure if I would add water to these images, but I really like the colors that pop in here. And if I choose wisely, like this page, I like not so much. This I kind of associate orange a lot with fall and autumn, like autumnal theme, and I really I want to stick with like a lighter palette and not really think of an autumn theme, if that makes sense. This one I like too, but it does have this color. It doesn't seem as orange as the other one. Yeah, this is a lighter. This to me looks more peach. I'm fooling myself probably, but I guess I just like the little garland and the books. And there's some more pages. I think this one would look nice, just like this part of it. This one's cute, but I'm not sure about the colors. I like this one. I'm not sure if I'll use it, but I do think there's some nice pages in there that could work. I found this Spotted Picture Puzzles on Volume 4. I kind of like the cover, but there's a lot of different images, not just sweet treats like this one. Again, I like the hot air balloons, but they seem more primary colors. But I kind of like this page. We have another Christmas image. I like this carnival ride, but it is kind of dark, so I'm not sure. There's a pink tricked out vehicle that I'm not sure that would go with the theme I'm envisioning in my head. So maybe I'm not sure if I was just tired. Now that I'm looking at this, I don't think I'm not sure if I'll use this at all, but we'll see. I like this, but I don't remember seeing this image, but it must be in here somewhere because they showed it at the back. Did I skip a page? Maybe there's a page stick together. No, I remember these. And I remember this one. But that page is at the back, so I feel like there's gotta be a page in here I'm missing. Yep, I saw these. I don't know where this page is. Oh, it looks like it's supposed to be in this book though, but I have no idea what happened to it because all of these other pages are in this book. But it's weird because I can't find it. Oh well, that page might have worked. Moving on, I have this book already. It's Moments of Grace, Prayers to Color. I was making a prayer journal. Actually, I was kind of working on two of them. So I had found this on a trip in, I don't know how long ago, but sometime this year. And I thought that this might work for my journal. They're black and white, they're coloring pages, so it would still probably work on what I'm going to use for the junk journal challenge. I'm just gonna have to choose which one I think would look the best, and also it can also use these for embellishments or pockets, like if I attach them to cardstock. And possibly those folders I could also use because they are kind of the weight of cardstock. So I'm thinking that this might work for me. Also, I picked this one up, Love is in the Air. Again, I have these, I like these hot air balloons, and because they're not colored, I could actually use these probably because I could add the colors that I like to the page. But this one's cute. I like flamingos. I picked this up because I have a Valentine's Day journal that I had been working on, and I thought this would work in it. But I also think I could possibly use it in the challenge for papers, for the journal, for signature pages. Just maybe not the ones that are overly Valentine themed, but like for sure the flamingos will probably work well. Um, and then I also had these butterfly decals. I had these already because I was working on an Alice in Wonderland journal, and I thought the color scheme for this would work well in the journal, but I didn't add them, so they've not been touched. So depending on the way I go for this journal, some of these might work. And I also picked up this piece of wall decoration in, I'm not sure what section that is, but there's a section where they have a bunch of um, at, wallpapers, I guess. And I quite like this image, and it definitely goes well with the butterfly um, decals. So my thoughts were possibly decorating the cover of the outside cover of the folders with this, possibly, and then that could give it some more strength to the cover, since those folders aren't very thick. They're kind of lightweight cardstock. Um, so I thought possibly adding this to them would strengthen the cover. So that was just an idea. I'm not sure because of the way it's oriented. I would probably have to fold it, and even then I think fold it still might be kind of small to cover the folder, but I could also cut down the folder to the size that would work for this wallpaper. But there's lots of ideas that I have percolating in my head. And I also have this gift bag that I found. I really like this, and I knew that I wanted to use this for decorating a journal cover. And this one is it's like a thick paper, more like a cardstock weight, and so this would also probably work well with strengthening the folders if I use both of these together. Actually, I'm thinking that this could also work for the cover. I don't know. And if not, definitely I could use these for tags, because it's such a pretty design, and I really like this side of it, because on the other side it doesn't have the gold embellishment. This, as you can tell, this side is more plain, but I like this side too. I'm very attracted to this side. I think it's just the shininess of the gold. I love shiny things, so I definitely would like to use this in some way with the challenge. If not covering the journal, then using it as signature page, or pockets, or tags. So the possibilities are endless. I also have this notepad. I'm not sure though if these colors work. They seem a little bit darker than the pastel theme that I want to go with, but I thought I'd take them out and take a peek and see if that would work, because I already have those. And I also had purchased these, but again, they kind of look like the same color scheme. Actually, these actually look darker. This one looks more red than pink, so maybe not go with these, or if I do, stick with the yellow and the blue. I also have these 3-pack of baker's twine. I had already opened this pack because I used it for the to bind my attempt at a 4th of July junk journal, and after completing it, I kind of think now that maybe I should have used the red, but in hindsight is 2020, so I can maybe use it for another junk journal in the future. Um, I also wanted to show you, I got this out of my washi tape stash. I purchased this at Dollar Tree several years ago, and I liked the design on it because I liked the little animal characters and the flowers and the colors. I love the pinks with the blue and a little hint of yellow. And so this one I definitely would like to use when I'm creating the journal, because I think this is like this color scheme. It works for what I have in my head. So I took that out. I had purchased this ribbon a few months ago, a little bit shortly after Easter, I think. There was a lot of ribbons in an area. I guess there were ribbons that had been they had been for Easter, and I saw this gingham hot pink ribbon, and I decided to purchase it. So possibly I could use this. And then lastly, I found this piece of fabric in the craft section. Um, I like the theme of it, and I like the little girls and the fabric and the flowers. I like the light colors. They're not exactly very pastel, but I feel like they're very harmonious the way the colors go together. So I thought I could use this. And before I end this video, I wanted to show you my beads that I have purchased from Dollar Tree. Not everything here is from Dollar Tree, but these beads are, and I think that the pinks and the ivories and the white beads would work for dangles, or even to hang like with a safety pin. I have some bulb pins, but they're not from Dollar Tree, so I don't think I could use those. I'm not sure. I have to re-watch Jess's video from Paper Terrace when she was talking about the challenge. I think she did say we could use like our adhesives and our tools, but I don't think a ball pen is considered a tool. So I don't think I can use it, but I think I could possibly use these in a dangle with this cord. Um, so, um, and I like, as you can tell, there's little elements like I really like vintage and girly. I like kitschy stuff sometimes, depending, and like I really like this. Um, I got these, I want to say around Easter time. They were charms for straws, and I took the charm off the straw. And I remember, I think it was in Junk Joan Joanne. She did a video, a haul video, I think, and I think she showed these. And then shortly after I saw that video, I came across them at my store, so I picked them up because I think she purchased them um, for charms for her dangles, I think. Obviously, this is more Easter themed. I don't really want to go for like a holiday theme. I want to go for just, I want to use these kind of colors, the pinks, the ivories, the pastel greens and blues. I think this one with these beads might go well together. So I think that's all that I have to show you. Um, Again, I'm not really sure what I want to do. I don't know if there's a time frame on this junk journal challenge. I know there was a video, like a stream or live that Jess was talking about doing, and working like like working on our journals and crafting. So I'm not sure like what the time frame is, but even if I miss the vote on the time frame, I still plan to move forward with the project because I just feel like I've already amassed supplies and I should follow through. Um, but now I just have to figure out how I want to go about it. So I appreciate you joining me for this video, and if you did like what you saw, I would appreciate if you hit the like button. It would help out my channel so much. But if not, no worries. I hope you will return again for another video though. So until next time, take care. God bless. See you soon. Bye.